What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Geek Guru. Geek, definitely Guru. I don't know. So today, before I get into everything, I just kind of want to do a quick give my condolences to the Iwata family, to Nintendo. Sunday, we lost Satoru Iwata, president of Nintendo. Had been for many, many years now. Most know him from the Nintendo Directs. I loved him. I couldn't stand him. Like, it went back and forth. I had like a love-hate relationship. Or I had a love-hate vibe with him. Like, there was times when I was like, this guy's amazing. And then there was times I was like, oh, just do this. Stop doing this. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like he was a really great guy. And there's a lot of stuff out there that, you know, I don't know the guy. I'm not gonna act like I know the guy, but I felt like he let us in to his life a little bit. Like, by coming directly to us, as he used to always say, it kind of gave us an inside look and, you know, to his personality and the type of guy he was at times. So it's a sad day for Nintendo fans. It's a sad day for Nintendo. It's a sad day for his family. So I hope the family's doing okay, and, you know, I don't know how I would feel to, you know, lose my father at such a young age. He's only 55 years old, so my heart goes out to his family and his kids. Like, that's just horrible. You know, it's brutal. So in that, I kind of wanted to follow suit off of what Toby's last video was. Toby did a top 10 of his favorite Wii U games. I kind of wanted to do the same thing. My picks are a little bit differently, so do it a little differently. So here we go. Number 10 starts with a third-party game. Phenomenal graphics, phenomenal platformer. Gotta do it. Kick it out to Ubisoft. Rayman. Rayman is such a good game on the Wii U, and if you don't have this game, it's a travesty to Ubisoft, to yourselves. The game is great. It plays into a lot of the touchpad antics that people were like, oh, why isn't there a game for the touchpad? This game had a lot, and they were even going to use a type of amiibo support in the beginning, but because they didn't get the dev kits early enough, they weren't able to actually implement it properly. So there was more that Ubisoft was going to do with Rayman, they just weren't able to do it. So there's my number 10 to kick it off. Number 9, this one is going to probably shock some people that it came so low on the list. But it's a phenomenal game. I really like it. Another platformer, Super Mario 3D World. I love the game. Don't get it twisted at all. I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, it's not Galaxy, that's why it's so low. It's just that there's such amazing games that I've played on the Wii U since I played Mario 3D World. It's great, the fact of, like, you have the different characters, takes you back to Super Mario Bros. 2. That's always awesome. Then you have the fact of you can unlock a 5th character in Rosalina, which gives people that Galaxy vibe again. You can, if you unlock everything, it takes you to an upper world, which is hard. Like, it's, to me, getting all the green stars and all the stamps was cake compared to going to the upper level and trying to do it. I did not get them all. I stopped. Probably had about, I want to say my game is about 90% complete on that, or 80 to 90% complete on it. Eventually I'll go back to it because I really do love the game, and I typically like to go back like every 6 months to start playing it again. I just get frustrated with it because the upper level is just, it's a beast. Coming in at number 8, another platformer, and this one was a beast. But you know what, looking back, I feel like it wasn't necessarily the game as it was the controller. It wasn't until I switched controllers that I actually started getting better at this game. And that game is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Retro knocks it out of the park. The graphics on this game are top notch. You're not getting any better. The problem is that it's unrelenting. It takes you back to old school Nintendo where it's brutally hard. And you go through the bosses and you'll have to hit the bosses like 8 times, you know, and if you die once, you have to start at the beginning. So and every time you figure out their patterns, they switch it up for the next set. So you hit them twice, they'll switch, and you hit them twice and they switch. So, and there's no checkpoints or anything in the middle of those boss fights. So you need to like really pay attention. And it would take, like, the lives are plentiful. You can get lives real easily, but it's a beast. But the game looks like it is beautiful. It is unbelievable how good it looks. Number 7, this might shock people. I wanted to bring it in a lot later into the numbers, like down in the top 5, but I felt like it wasn't really doing justice to the ones that I do have in the top 5. But this game is SteamWorld Dig. Indie game, yes. Phenomenal game, absolutely. Let me tell you something about SteamWorld Dig. I own this game on the Wii U, the 3DS, on PlayStation 4. If I had an Xbox One, I'd own it on that as well. Like, this game is so good, so good. When I get a Vita, I will have it on the Vita as well. Like, the game is, it's a great platformer. It's that Metroidvania style. I just love it. You guys should go back. You can see I have some Let's Plays when I play the game and stuff. I love the game. I think the game is just knock it out of the park, home run, great game. So, number 6, Bayonetta 2. I had never played a Bayonetta game prior. There was only one anyway, so it's not like it's like there's thousands of them. But I never played a Bayonetta game prior to this. It hit the last generation. Just didn't have a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox 360 when that game launched. I got one later and I just never heard about the game, so I never went back. And it actually, when I first heard about Bayonetta 2 coming to the Wii U, I didn't want anything to do with it. I was like, this game was horrible. Wasn't until I played a demo of it. They released a demo. I played it with my brother Kurt. He came over. He was teaching me some stuff with the demo on how to get really good. And I was like, I fell in love. I was like, this game is, I'm ready. And I bought it when it came out and I fell in love. Like, it is really solid. Good action game. It's just, the graphics are gorgeous. It's just a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Number 5, hitting another indie game. And this one was close to winning Game of the Year on a lot of people's charts. I believe it was last year when it actually launched. Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight is a game that, for me, definitely takes me back to an era of Zelda 2, Mega Man, just Super Mario Brothers 3. Like, the game is beautiful graphic wise. You know, it's a game that it looks like it belonged on the NES, but it definitely wouldn't have played on the NES because the stuff that it had going on. Music is great, really catchy tunes. I love this game. I played it through on the Wii U. I beat it. I played it through on the 3DS. I beat it. I probably will get it on the PS4 eventually and beat it as well. But I'm actually, when they come out with the disc hard copies, the physical copies, I will buy those on the 3DS and the Wii U. I just really like this game. This game is a lot of fun to play. Number 4. This is another one that probably could be in the top 3 if I really pushed it. But Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD Remix. I remember playing the original Wind Waker on the GameCube, and at that time, Zelda and Wind Waker was catching a lot of heat because people didn't like the art style. Me, a cartoonist, someone that draws, I love cartoony graphics, Disney, Pixar, you know, all that stuff, give me it, all of it. When I first saw Wind Waker, my mindset was Disney, Zelda, yes. I fell in love. It was like I was watching a cartoon movie. A lot of people didn't like it. I loved it at the time, but it was hard. And there was things, you know, the main thing that bothered me with it, they fixed with the HD remix. You know, they basically, you got the swift sail, you could fly across the sea. It was a pain to keep stopping and having to redirect and the wind every 2 minutes and stuff. This just made it where the game was a lot of fun and you didn't have to like slow down to figure out, okay, I need to get over here, which direction should I have the wind. Then you play the music and you point to the wrong way, and then guess what? You got to do it all over again. So this game I loved, plus the graphics, they just amped the graphics up dramatically. It's beautiful. It really is. Number 3. A lot of people may not like this pick, but gotta do what you gotta do. Smash Brothers. Now, Smash probably could have gone into the number 4 spot, but I felt like, let me look at what games I spent the most time with. When I got into the top 4, like I looked at it and said, top 4, top 5, like what games am I playing a lot of? Smash, I am just a trophy hunter. That's it. I think that's where I attribute my amiibo craze, is the Smash games. I love to collect the trophies. I love the trophy cases and all that stuff and trying to get them. I'm horrible. I'm horrible when it comes to Smash. I'm just basically a Smash stick player. Like, I can beat the computer on the lower levels, and that's enough for me to earn coins and buy trophies, and I'm happy and I'm content. But I love that game because I love the history of that game. I love seeing the old characters and the trophies where they give the stories and they explain where they came from. It's like an encyclopedia to me, like a Nintendo encyclopedia. That's why I love Smash. I'm not a fan of the fighting games. I'm not a fan of that fighting game per se, but I feel like they do enough justice to the past that it makes me fall in love with it every time. So that's more or less why I'm into Smash. That in a nutshell. Plus, they always bring back these characters that need a little TLC. You know, Mega Man, and you know, in the years past, it was other characters and stuff, and they always seem to find that right character to add to it that like needs that TLC to make you go, oh, I remember this guy. Like this time, you know, they had Mega Man, they had Pac-Man, they have all these characters that are like iconic characters growing up when I grew up, that just, they revamped them and they made you fall in love with them again. So that's more or less why my love for Smash is where it is. Number 2 and number 1, I had a very hard time where to place them. You know, and I was going back and forth, and it just boiled down to time spent with the games. This game I've played for 99 hours. A lot of time I've put into this game, and it hasn't been out that long. So essentially, if you look at it like that, it probably should have been number 1, but at the end of the day, I looked at what they've given us, what the game actually is, and where the other game is, and what they gave us on that one. But this number 2 is Splatoon, and for anybody that does not have it, you are missing out. It's a lot of fun. I'm not a shooter fan by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not into Call of Duty. I'm not into Battlefield and all that stuff. Like, that's not me. But this game, something about it, the dynamics of turning into a squid and swimming through the ink and then popping up and shooting people, and you know, I got to give a props to our Geek Guru Facebook group that we get together and we have these great matches together and we have a lot of fun. I think that's where I attributed to the most time playing that game, is because I'd get on a game and I'd play with 1 or 2 guys. The next thing you know, I'd see all these. We put our name and we have GG in parentheses or brackets after, and you start seeing all these GGs popping into the game, and it just gets you amped up. And like I'll say it a million times over. We get a bunch of GGs in the room. There isn't anybody beating us. I don't care who you are. NVC, DNA, none of you guys got anything on the Geek Guru group. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. Any group out there that wants to challenge the Geek Guru group, you can't necessarily do teams per se, but we can all join each other's rooms and we can see who comes out in the wash. I promise you. Ain't nobody beating us. Ryan, Ian, Aubrey, Alvaro, you guys got nothing. Mark, nobody can mess with us. The challenge, shots fired, bros. Challenge. That leads me to number 1. And is there any other number 1 that could be out there? Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8, I put 146 hours into this game. I put 35 hours into this the first weekend. I love this game. The DLC just made me love it more. That Animal Crossing track, I'm still in love with that track. Like, I could play that all day long. It's really good the way they did it. The HD graphics, it just pops. The music is out of this world. They really did a great job with it all across the board. So that's my number 1. There's nothing about it that's going to be any other way about it. You know, like with the Excite Bike and the F-Zero tracks and all these different tracks. Again, I'm hoping that the next one is like more of a Smash Kart, where they just start giving us all these mixtures. You know, the Legend of Zelda DLC pack they put out, and you know, they really did some good stuff with it. I wish they would do more. I would love to see another DLC pack. I'd buy it tomorrow. Wouldn't even think about it. So there you go. There you have it. So there's my top 10. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What are your top 10s? Do you agree with anything that I said here? Probably not. Just tell me I'm crazy. You know what I mean? So there you go. Couple of things real quick. Me and Tony are going to start a little Let's Play series where we play Minecraft and stuff together. I'm also going to start a new series. I haven't really ironed it out yet, but it's going to be kind of cool. It's going to play off of that Thursday Q&A, just a little further though in a different direction, but it should be a lot of fun. I think you guys will enjoy it. Toby, Karina, they just started this new YouTube channel. It's called Married Couples Playing Games, and it's really good. Check it out. They play a lot of Minecraft together. They are hilarious together. You guys really gotta check them out. Follow them on Twitter too, married_gamers. Mark, Colin, The Warp Whistle, great podcast. Check that out, seriously. Alan and Scott, Full Fat Gaming, and I believe there could be a new contestant entering that foray. Not gonna name names, but they could have a new host coming in to the mix. Gonna be good. Gonna be real good. That is all. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, just hit like anyway. Seriously, nobody cares. Nobody's gonna get upset if you just click like if you didn't like it, you know? Seriously, come on, hook a brother up. Share this video with all your friends. Let everybody know about the Geek Guru channel. I would appreciate that wholeheartedly. Leave a comment below. Let us know. Did you agree with my top 10? Did you think I was nuts? Also, one final time, rest in peace, Mr. Iwata. You will be sorely missed. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, mother.
When the days are cold and the cards all fold in the stains we see are all made of gold. When your dreams all fill in the wounds we heal are the worst of all, and the bloods run still. I wanna hide the truth.